the creator. It's a lovely day outside. It's sunny.
I think Rihanna's coming here.
She is.
That's awesome. I want to meet her.
I was going to say, have you met her?
No, I haven't.
Are you a fan?
Yeah, I think she's awesome.
Of the music as well?
Her just as a person.
As an entity.
Yeah, she's just bad.
She's bad to the bone. Frank must have met her. Has Frank not met her?
I don't know.
Must have met her on the, because he's been hanging out with all them Def Jam cats.
Yeah, I don't think he hasn't been hanging out with all those Def Jam cats.
So listen, who's out here with Odd Future on this tour? Last time you guys came, it was a reduced number. Who's with you this time?
Everyone except for Tebe and Frank.
Okay.
Or Earl and Frank.
Okay. Nice to have everybody out here in the UK all at once as well for the show.
Yeah, it's wild.
Makes a big difference too for the Odd Future live experience.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Especially with so many different, the whole Odd Future Volume 2, this new album, which I have to say, man, is like the best thing you guys have ever done.
Oh, thanks.
It's brilliant,
cool,
man. And beats-wise as well. Best beats you and Left Brain have ever made.
Oh, well, thank you.
Hands down. What's your favorite beat on the record? Yours or somebody else's?
Analog 2 is my favorite song.
That's funny, really?
I just want to make music like that forever.
Soulful.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it, yeah.
No, it is. It's cool. It's like, it's very sort of, it's a very kind of soulful take on what you guys do. And whenever you work with Frank, that's a nice opportunity for you to do that side of things too.
Yeah.
What about on a hip-hop front? Dom's beat is probably the illest.
Oh, well, thank you. I remember making that.
Tell us the story.
I literally made that in 7 minutes tops. And I was, Damo came in, like, as I was making it, and I stopped it. And he was like, who's that going to? I was like, I don't know. He was like, it's mine, no challenge. And I was like, all right, let me just add one more thing. Then 4 minutes later, it was done.
You can tell because the loop, what's amazing about it is it's got that RZA effect where the loop isn't exactly quantized perfectly. It's all just a little bit off.
I think, well, all my beats are like that, but that one you could for sure just...
Yeah.
I had like keys, and like a synth in it and stuff, but I took it out and I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it like this. But they do come in at like one point towards the end, right before the song ends. And
that's something that you and Left Brain have in common as beat makers, and I don't know if it's conscious or unconscious, but you always bring the melody in, but it's always just like you just tease us with it, and then you go like totally minimal again afterwards.
Yeah.
I love that aspect of what Odd Future do. It kind of hints at your ability, because we all know you got it. We all know you guys can write and you can play your instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't, it doesn't feel like, with the exception of a few of the beats on the record, you necessarily feel the need to show that off at this point, you know?
I don't know. I like this record. I called it a record. Damn, I've been hanging around.
Your industry now.
Record. What did I just say?
Yo, our new record is so hot.
What the heck? Okay, but yeah, no, it's cool, because like, yeah, all the beats, all the songs came kind of naturally.
Yeah.
And then I just worked on them. Like the songs on this, like usually with my songs, like they're spur of the moment, and then I just finish them.
Yeah.
And I might add ad-libs later on, but then that's it. Like I'll finish that song then and there. But with this one, I kind of went back and like actually built on all of them. Like Sam Is Dead, I built on that. Analog 2. I first made that in France last June. And I finally finished it this year. Like, it was cool. It
sounds like it was a fun record, too. The ad-libs are funny, and, Lionel's intro is one of the funniest, and, like, interludes in a record for a long time.
I don't think people talk about that enough. Because me personally, I'm really big on intros. Yeah. Like, the intro to an album is really, really, really important to me.
I really like that about you, though, the fact, and your whole crew, the fact you take so much interest in, outside of just the recording of records, at every aspect, which is something I have to admit I kind of didn't really focus enough on last time we spoke, which is, the way you make your videos, the way you put your album together, your artwork. Even when you look at the inside of the album, man, which I've left upstairs, but your picture's hilarious. Like, you didn't do a photo, but it's like, well, I'm going to put some effort in and make it unique unto itself.
Yeah, I just drew that because I finished the album artwork. Yeah. I sent them all that, but everyone they were going to have a page in the album, and I was the only one who didn't do one yet. And we were literally at a hotel in Australia, and it was like, yo, we need this to start printing. And I was like, so I drew that cat, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know people are going to look at this like, Tyler, are you serious? So I wrote that disclaimer about, I have 400 other things to do.
I love that line, though. That's a great line.
It's going to look cool when I'm 40 and I look back at that like, oh.
Is it true? You got 400 things on your mind most of the time?
I really do.
So the tour in America looks like it's been going crazy. I mean, big rooms as well, House of Blues, and also thousands of people coming to the shows now.
Yeah, the New York one was wild.
Who was that, Hammerstein?
Yeah, I've never seen that many. I mean, we played a bunch of people, but that's at festivals and stuff. But that was like that show. It was just so many people. It seems. I don't even think that was our biggest thing we played, but it was weird. It was awesome.
So give us an update on what the status is with Earl Sweatshirt in relation to Odd Future, because you guys have played a fun game with that, but now he's back, so there's not too much more you can play. I mean, is there records coming out? Or what's he doing? I know he's on oldie, but what's happening?
We'll just have to see.
No, come on! No, you can't do that to me, man.
We'll just have to see.
I have to make it up.
I like leaving people just wondering.
I know you do. And
that's why I don't like talking about my next album so much.
I know you don't.
Now.
And the frustrating thing for me is you leave us nothing to play on this record on radio, and you won't even answer my questions. But you know what? Secretly, I love you for it.
You'll just have to see.
All right. I can't play anything off this at all. I can't. I reach out to him. It's almost like a rhetorical question. Like I go, parts radio edits. It's like, what do you want me to do to it?
I could say, I think I'm gonna actually make you like actual radio.
Can you
edits
give me some? But can you take it back in the day when rappers were clever with their replacement words, as opposed to, because if you just cut out the swears, it'll be like Dr. Evil doing like the rap, you know?
I might actually do. I'll pick 3 off of there, and we might.
Come on, man! I'll hold you to this.
50. I'm gonna get Haji to do the 50 song and just change the freaking lyrics up to.
Come on!
Oh man.
Can I pick the other ones?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, I'll let you know in an email. What else do I want? Oh, I want Forest Green. Can you get Mike G to do it?
We'll get Mike G to do for it. Forest Green is probably legit the only the almost one that's for sure could go on the radio. That one is just like you can play that around your kids and like
almost
won't be like, okay, this isn't weird. You hear that, son? Like, everything else is just
totally. It's complete. You know what? This is pointless.
But it's awesome.
I know.
Like you kind of feel guilty listening to it sometimes.
Never. I was thinking about this, man, because as a rap fan, obviously, I think it's the best thing you've ever done, and it excites me greatly listening to it. But if I was a kid, if I was your age or younger, and this was my moment, like Hieroglyphics was for me, not to take myself out of the equation, but time goes on, I would be.
I want to switch lives with one of those kids one day.
What is it, man? I know you can't probably answer this question, but you're a really smart guy. I want to ask you anyway. What is it that's making these kids jump up and down 6 feet in the air when you show up and cry when you show up?
I don't know. Maybe because they probably could just, I don't know. They feel like I'm one of them.
It's your looks.
I don't know. I'm tall and skinny, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they just feel like I'm one of them.
You know, you seem totally at ease with it. When we met in the UK, it was all just like, whatever, it's all happening around us, blah, blah, blah. You seem really at ease with it now. I mean, I guess a lot more touring, a lot more shows under your belt, having the whole crew with you, having this album done, all this stuff leads to a sense that, this is a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's still weird, don't get me wrong. When
this stuff?
Kids start to cry. Yeah, I don't have a song on the radio, but I'm doing a radio interview. So
you think that...
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
But they like it, and I'm grateful. It's just, I don't know why they think I'm that cool. Like this one dude had a credit card with my face on it.
What?
Like
he had a credit card?
Like the regular Visa. It was like my face.
It gives me that's a good idea though.
Weird, but
you should go into credit. You should go into credit.
I told him thanks, but I don't know. I mean, they love me, so I'm happy for that.
Your fair share of tattoos as well. People must have quite a few Odd Future tattoos.
Oh man, I have a phone just full of just tattoos. People you wouldn't expect either.